welcome to my keto kitchen. I'm Victoria. Today we are making bread pudding. I was craving bread pudding a few weeks ago, so I started to discover how would we need to make bread pudding with the amazing keto bread that I made in a previous video that I will link up here. So this is the bread that we're going to use today. And right here, this was 12 slices, which once I cut it into cubes, this is a 4-cup dish. However, 4 cups stops about right here, and we're over the top. So I would say go with 5 cups, cut it up, and if you have a 4-cup dish like this, just have the bread come all the way to the top. Now, I took 12 slices of my amazing keto bread and I left them out on a cookie sheet overnight, so they dried out. When I got up this morning, I flipped them, made sure that the underside was also dry. So that's what I did to get the bread ready for a keto bread pudding. And yes, I am using raisins, guys. You know, just because it's not considered keto, I still use it. I just keep the carb amount down. For this recipe, I counted the carbs. If you use a pie dish and you cut it into 8 slices, each slice of this keto bread pudding is 5 carbs, okay? It is 5 net carbs per slice of bread pudding if you cut your pie into 8 slices, okay? So I am using a pie dish for this. This one's so pretty. I love this. Can you see this? When I take this anywhere, say to church or anywhere that we're having a potluck, everybody loves this dish. This is a beautiful dish, so I want to use this again. And let me show you some things that I got in this week that I am loving. Okay, so this holds my breads. All right, I have 2 compartments. I have my compartment, which is for my keto bread, and this compartment is for my family's bread. Also, I've been going through gallon-sized Ziploc bags constantly for the breads that I make. So I ordered this. It's just a reusable and washable bread bag. It's got a silicone or a plastic lining, and it keeps the breads super fresh. This is great. So I'm not going through Ziploc bags anymore. Since this is a bread recipe, I was going to show you what I have been enjoying. And usually I get a ton of questions about what is going on behind me. So I let you have it up front. And a side note really quick, I have had an uptick in my seizure patterns. I'd say they've just about doubled. So if you would pray for me, I would appreciate it. We are praying about it, doing all we can. I have not yet considered actually taking pills from the neurologist, what they recommend, because when I did all of my testing, there was nothing wrong with me. They couldn't see what side of the brain was having seizures, things like that. So it was kind of a shot in the dark on what medicine to start me on. So here recently, my husband and I have been doing some deep research. And I can tell you what, in the last 2 days, I've taken a vitamin, 2 vitamins, just 2 vitamins. I'm not going to say what they are yet because I want to go without a seizure for at least 2 weeks. But I started 2 vitamins, and I can tell you, I feel like a different person. Usually, I feel like I'm living under a cloud, and I'm doing my best to be patient. I homeschool. I'm a pastor's wife, play the piano. We sing specials. I try and do a lot of stuff for a lot of different things, not even going there with YouTube. And sometimes I just feel like I'm under a cloud. And I'm just trying to do my best to be patient and be kind. I started these vitamins 2 days ago, and I felt like my husband could throw me off the top of the Empire State Building and I would smile all the way down. And I am just taking vitamins. And my sleep has been completely different. Usually when I wake up in the morning, I'm tired. I'm still tired. I'm always still tired. I could literally just brush my teeth with my eyes closed because I'm always tired. But the last 2 mornings that I have woke up, I tell you what, my eyes were wide open. There was not a drop of sleepiness inside of me. I was ready to go. And actually, I woke up twice before I actually got up, and I was like, no, it's way too early. No human being is getting up this early. And then I went back to sleep. I didn't need any sleeping pill to even get myself to sleep last night. So, if you would pray that God would continue to bless those vitamins, I would really appreciate it. But for now, my craving is bread pudding. So, let's dive right in and get started. Now, this is actually a really simple recipe that we have right here. I prefer simple. Unless it's complicated, because it has to be complicated, like cinnamon rolls, things like that. But let's keep it simple. 2 eggs. So I need 2 eggs. And I am going to beat these just a little bit. Next, we need 1.5 cups of my keto milk. I have warmed this up for 1.5 minutes in the microwave. And I will link to my keto milk right up here. Once again, I'm going to stir this just a little bit. Okay, now we need 1/4 cup of melted butter. Now it is seasoning time. I need 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. I need 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. And a pinch of salt. So I'm going to use my 1/4 teaspoon, and I'm only going to fill it up halfway. So 1/8 teaspoon of salt. And we need 1/2 cup of your favorite sweetener. Mine is going to be a mix, 1/2 and 1/2 of xylitol and Truvia, but you use whatever your favorite keto sweetener is. You need 1/2 cup. So here is 1/4 cup of Truvia and 1/4 cup of xylitol. Now I am going to mix this well. I am going to take the pie dish, and I need to pour all the breadcrumbs in. I want to try and level this off, make sure there's about the same amount of breadcrumbs everywhere. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to take the liquid mixture we just made, and we're going to pour it over the bread cubes, the bread that we have right here. Perfect. And lastly, this is optional. I want my raisins. I'm going to sprinkle 1/4 cup of raisins into this bread pudding. Call me old-fashioned, but I can't have bread pudding without raisins. That would just be, it'd be like lemonade without lemons. It just don't make sense. There we go. Perfect. So, like I said, if you were to cut this into 8 slices, it's 5 carbs a piece. If you use my milk, you use my bread, I don't know about raisins, they're about all the same. So, from here, this is going into my oven, 350 degrees for 45 minutes. And I will be right back once it's finished. We will cut a slice and enjoy it, okay? Be right back. Okay, so our bread pudding has cooled. I am going to go ahead and cut this into 8 slices so that I know exactly how much I can have each time. Oh my goodness, this kitchen smells so good. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Okay, let's try it. Oh my goodness, it has been a while since I have had a bread pudding. Oh my word. So good. Oh. I'm just gonna eat the whole thing right now. So good. I did not stop to drink anything. That was delicious. Oh my word. You gotta make this for a party, okay? Oh my goodness. Wow. Do y'all know how, like, during the fall season, you have all these different festivals and things you can go, and there's people and they're selling homemade crafts and fudge and all that stuff? Make this and sell a keto bread pudding. You will have people coming back over and over and over again. Whoa. I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is delicious. Please make it. Please go over to my Facebook page. Make it. Take a picture. Post what you think. Let us know what you think. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, if you like this recipe, please give the video a thumbs up, and you all have a blessed day.